Alright, everybody. Technical difficulties. Camcorder did exactly what I thought it was going to do when my screen went blank after I paused it. The sleep thing went off. So, anyway, as you can see, I've covered up where the fat wood is. Now adding in the jute twine, the fishing line, the fishing hooks, and the reusable split shots here. And I'll do a couple more stitches here on the camera. Then I'll pause it because I know it's going to shut off. And then I'll go ahead and finish out the stitches after I do these last couple. Although normally I will be wearing a pair of gloves here. I don't know if you can see them. But I've learned I get calluses here and here and here and here, anywhere I'm pulling tight. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to do a couple more stitches here. I might just go ahead and try and finish this one out, at least until the end of the lacing. So we'll see. Kind of hard because it's easier for me to actually pick this up and hold it in the air to do it, which I think might actually be what I'm going to do. Good news is I ordered a tripod for my cell phone, and when it comes in I'll be doing a review on it, showing it off, showing the features I've got with it. And the cool thing is I've got a remote control that'll be coming with it that's Bluetooth enabled, so that I can use the remote to take pictures with my phone. I think it's set up to 30 feet away. I don't recall, I'll have to go back and double check that, but I'll should be getting that sometime next week, and then I'll be able to do much mo better videos. So I am gonna turn the camera off here, and I'll get back with you when I get down a little further. Actually, no, I'm not. I want to get a little further, but I want you to see how I run the cord on the other side of this here compass. And then you see I have a little loop there at the end, which is intended for where you would put your key ring in. But I like to play with the paracord. It's kind of meditative once you get going to it. It's more repetitive, but for some reason it seems to be therapeutic. Gives your mind something to do, and keeps your hands occupied. What the old saying, idle hands is the devil's playground, or something like that. But otherwise I'd just be sitting around smoking pot, drinking beer, doing whatever it is I normally do to pass time. And yeah, so they really hope this is all staying on camera, because like I said, it was actually easier for me to hold this up in the air and do it that way. You can see here I'm coming in to the into the second survival package there. Go and lock that down tight. And yeah, like I said, I'm hoping all this is staying on the camera. May or may not. I know it's a bunch of herky-jerky motion, so I apologize for that. Like I said, this was not really intended to be a teaching video or a demonstration video. It was more just a video showing me doing some work instead of sitting on my ass smoking pot all the time, which I still do anyway, because today I am drinking beer, smoking pot, because I have a cannabis recommendation here in California. That is my preferred pain medication of choice. Don't really trust the stuff our government says as you can see, I apologize on the rant. I don't trust the stuff our government says is safe for us to take, but these little compasses, I'll actually go and post a link where I found these on Amazon. I won't be buying any more. Once these run out, I'll discontinue the compass style and just continue with the straight emergency bracelets with the survival inserts. They'll also have a emergency whistle and a fire starter here, kind of like mine here. It's got the, you can see it's got the whistle here and the fire starter, but sorry, got to put the bracelet back on. But then you just pull these through here like so. Then you can let me back up here. Alright, now I know. I want to kind of keep whichever side has got the loop on last is the side you want to start with. I'm just going to slide that down here. Then that one will go over. This one will go under. Sorry, got the cords stuck there. But then you just kind of run it up here in the back. Pull on your loop there. Get it tight. Kind of like cinch it down like so. You can see the compass just spun there maybe. I don't know, I had cord in the way. But, and as I was saying, the cord, you just flip it over, come it under, coming through the back, and what's up? You see the loop reforms through here. And I really, to be honest with you, surprised this came out even. I thought I was going to have to tear it apart. I really got lucky when I judged the distance on this one. This was an experiment. I didn't really do a whole lot of anything with it. Except for now I'm having problems. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Arrgh. There we go. Alright. Flip this around like this so I have a little better control over it, I hope. Flip it up this way, flip it under, and bam, pull it tight. And as you can see, the way I grip it with my fingers when I'm pulling through, they are fairly easy to pull tight. Ow, sorry, that kind of hurt. See where I mowed it down, that just kind of ripped through the knuckles. But I have enough room here for maybe 1 or 2 more stitches. Then I'll finish this off. I do want a little bit of a loop here so I can put the keychain on, but I want to keep this as close to the 8 feet as possible. So as you see, I'm coming to the end here. I'm probably off camera. I hope not. I'm trying to keep this as low as possible. But as you can see, got a couple little pieces here to trim off. I don't really know if you can see this. Probably not. I'm going to pause the camera real quick. I'll use my hot knife here. Hold on. Technical difficulties. I'll use my hot knife here, and I'll use, you see the top of my jig there has been cut all off, and I'll trim them off, and as soon as I trim them off and seal it down, I'll show you the end result. So give me 2 shakes of the stick and I will be right back. Alright, you see I trimmed the 2 little pieces off, hit it with a lighter like so. Try not to blow the flame out. Give it a good melt. Press it down. Flip it around. Pull that one over like so. Give it a little more. Light the lighter. Cool thing about being a stoner I always have a Bic lighter, which comes in handy for sealing my paracord at the end. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is, give me just a second and I'll measure it out with my handy dandy tailor's tape. Flip it around here. And let's see, we have from end to end about an 8-inch paracord bracelet, survival bracelet. So yeah, that's not bad. 8 feet. Cut off 2 little snibs here. 1, 2. 8-inch keychain that has you some shaved down fat wood. Has some 10 feet of jute twine, 6 feet of fishing line, 6 number 8 Gamasaki octopus hooks, and 6 reusable split shots sinkers. The compass that points in a northerly direction, but I won't guarantee the accuracy. And you have roughly 8 feet of emergency paracord for something. And when you take into consideration that paracord 550 or 550 paracord is actually 7 strands with 2 interwoven fibers, or 7 sorry, 7 2-ply interwoven 2-ply strands make up the 7 strands inside. That is actually, you got what, almost 8 feet of cord on the inside. 8 times 7 is what, 56. Then you got another almost 8 feet of paracord shell. So you figure 56 and 8 is what, 64? No, that's not right. Let's see. Yeah. 6 and 8 is 14. 8 and, or then 1 and 6. Yeah, 64 feet, give or take. So you might have a little bit more than that, roughly, because you can actually take the 7 inner strands apart and peel them into 7, or peel them into 16 single strands, I guess, if you in a pinch or need to make some thread for something. And other than that, I don't really know much. I'm gonna shut this thing off here, get me something to drink, grab a slice of pizza, munchies are kicking in, and be safe. I will see you down the road. As always, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Be safe and happy trails. James and Ganja Dog, and we are done.